All right, quick lesson on evaluating logarithms here. So this is going to be easy. This assignment's going to fly by. Take a look at this first one. See if you can't answer it by prior knowledge from last year. So log base 9 of 81. So one way to tackle this is to rewrite it as an exponent. So we'd say 9 to the what power equals 81. Well, you guys know 9 times 9 is 81. So in this case, this logarithm is equal to 2 because 9 squared is 81. Okay, so that's how I want you guys to think of this, as the opposite of exponents. So I'm going to give you two equivalent statements here. Okay, so these two things mean the same thing. So the number that you get out of a logarithm is this exponent that you need to raise the base to get this number you're taking the log of. Okay, so we talked about inverse operations. This is really what that means. This is the same as saying like 2 plus 3 equals 5 and 5 minus 3 equals 2, right? That's another example of inverse operation statements. Okay, let's do a couple more. So what's the value of log base 2 of 32? We could rewrite this as 2 to the what power equals 32. And if you didn't know this one, what you might do is on your calculator, type 2 times 2 times 2 times 2, and see how many times it takes you to get to 32, right? And that should be 5 times. Okay. So log base 2 of 32 is 5. 2 to the 5th power gives you 32. Okay. Then log base 4 of 256, we're going to rewrite it as an exponential statement. So we're like 4 to the what power gives me 256. And then again, if I couldn't do that one in my head, some of these you will memorize, especially powers of 2 you will memorize. But this is one that I don't know. So on my calculator, I do 4 times 4 and get 16. Times 4 is 64, and then times 4 again is 256. So that's 4 to the 4th power equals 256. So the log base 4 of 256 is 4. Okay. Now we have a weird one. So ln e to the 6. And you're like, this doesn't even say log, right? So ln is the natural log. What this means, we could rewrite this as log base e of e to the 6th. So this is asking what power of e gives you e to the 6th. And if you think that's kind of a dumb question, you might be right. So this is really just canceling each other out. These are inverse operations in like the strict sense. So you can do that. You can cross out natural log, cross out e, and you just get 6, right? Because e to the 6th power is e to the 6th. Okay. So anytime you see natural log of an e, you can think of it as just canceling each other out, inverse operations, just like that. Remember, e is a number, not a variable. Okay. And then the value of natural log of 1. So we could think of this, notice there's no e here. We're like e to the what exponent gives us 1. You guys have known the answer to this for a long time probably. The answer here is 0, right? Because anything raised to the 0 power is 1. Okay. So anytime you're taking the log of any base of 1, the solution is 0. Okay. So try a couple of these and then we'll come back and we'll try some slightly trickier ones.